Hello, everyone all over the globe. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning. Wherever you are watching from at this time, I welcome you very warmly to this live broadcast. I'm Chukwuka Okeke, broadcasting live. Well, as usual, I bring to us another exciting, educative, and this time, some scriptural background, all right? Some scriptural background, all right? So, and I believe we will all benefit from it one way or the other. Important thing here, always remain attentive, okay? Always remain attentive. Avoid any form of distractions so you don't miss out on key points, on relevant information about every broadcast. All right? You can also go back on your own and go back to the blog. All right? And study the blog daily. It's part of TBC system. Everyone knows that. But for the sake of new members, that's why I keep on emphasizing this. That's why I keep on emphasizing visiting TBC blog and studying it. Okay? All right. So right now I want to talk about the topic I titled, "To whom much is given, much is also expected." To whom much is given, much is also expected. All right, and I want to bring it down to the policy, TBC policy that TBC admin introduced, recently, talking about the billionaires within TBC community. All right, I know that quite a number of people have talked about it. They are not pleased, but the truth remains that, like I said, to whom much is given, much is also expected. And here we are talking about living up to expectation as a billionaire. All right? Every TBCian who is in the billionaire zone, and that is the zone of people who have 1 TBC and above, that's the billionaire zone. And if you are there, you are not a small person within TBC community. And so everyone that is there must be ready to step up, all right? To step up in the activities that are currently going on within TBC community. We have to step up as billionaires. We have to do what is expected of us. We have to support admin as the leaders within TBC community. All right? Leadership of TBC community rests on our shoulders. Talking about those who have 1 full TBC and above. You are a leader. Okay? And leader is not just by title, it's by action. relevant action, adequate action, okay, to support your being a leader. Okay, so let's not be discouraged. Admin is just telling everyone within this zone of billionaire to stand and be counted. All right, stand and be counted. It's not enough to answer a billionaire, but a billionaire got to do what a billionaire got to do. So, and I'm saying this with all sense of, responsibility. Okay, so let's all be encouraged to step up and answer truly the billionaires that everyone in that zone has been called. Okay, so I don't want to make this too long, so I want to go straight, to the blog and read to us the full article, okay, including, the scripture which TBC admin quoted. And I'll read it all to us. And, it's all down to, what I have just explained to us. So sit back, relax, and listen to this as I share my screen. All right, so the title of this blog post says, if Jesus can do it, then admin can do it too. It's a scripture and article. And the scripture is taken from the book of Matthew, chapter 25, verses 14 through 30, from the King James Version of the Bible. And I read, for the kingdom of heaven is as a man traveling into a far country, who called his own servants and delivered unto them his goods. And unto one he gave 5 talents, to another 2, and to another 1, to every man according to his several ability, and straightway took his journey. Then he that had received the 5 talents went and traded with the same, and made them other 5 talents. And likewise, he that had received 2, he also gained other 2. But he that had received 1 went and digged in the earth, and hid his Lord's money. After a long time, the Lord of those servants cometh, and reckoneth with them. And so he that had received 5 talents came and brought other 5 talents, saying, Lord, thou deliverest unto me 5 talents. Behold, I have gained beside them 5 talents more. His Lord said unto him, Well done, thou good and faithful servant. Thou hast been faithful over a few things. I will make thee ruler over many things. Enter thou into the joy of thy Lord. He also that had received 2 talents came and said, Lord, thou deliverest unto me 2 talents. Behold, I have gained 2 other talents beside them. His Lord said unto him, Well done, good and faithful servant. Thou hast been faithful over a few things. I will make thee ruler over many things. Enter thou into the joy of thy Lord. Then he which had received the 1 talent came and said, Lord, I knew thee that thou art an hard man, reaping where thou hast not sown, and gathering where thou hast not strawed. And I was afraid, and went and hid thy talent in the earth. Lo, there thou hast that is thine. His Lord answered and said unto him, Thou wicked and slothful servant, thou knewest that I reap where I sowed not, and gathered where I have not strawed. Thou oughtest therefore to have put my money to the exchangers, and then at my coming I should have received my own with usury. Take therefore the talent from him, and give it unto him which had 10 talents. For unto every one that had shall be given, and he shall have abundance. But from him that had not shall be taken away even that which he had. And cast ye the unprofitable servant into outer darkness. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth. That is the end of the scripture. Glory be to God. I continue reading. There is no such thing as a helpless billionaire. So, if Jesus can do it, so can I, as the admin. If you didn't know, talent was a form of money in the time of Jesus. When members of TBC misbehave in any way, I'm responsible to restore what is just. I'm aware of everything going on within the TBC community. I am patient, kind, and loving. But I'm also strong and I'm wise. When it comes to weighing and measuring you, don't be found wanting. Otherwise, you are like the wicked, slothful, and unprofitable servant in this story spoken out of the mouth of Jesus within the TBC community. Because such are cast out, and there shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth. Live up to the title billionaire. Have some respect for that title and honor it by meeting all of the requirements. In October, your replacements will be falling in line to take your title by meeting these requirements. Look at the TBC community growth happening even now as I write this article, and wake up. We welcome all of the current TBC billionaires to go ahead and step down to being just a TBC millionaire. These requirements only apply to the TBC billionaires, not all of TBC millionaires yet. It will be much longer before some of the TBC millionaires will be required to also meet these standards. To whom much is given, much is expected. Learn from the story above. Joy, authority, and abundance awaits all those that are good and faithful servants. Our mission is to serve. Embrace that. We do so with love and respect. This is the correct pathway to end global poverty. Oh, you thought that you owned TBC coins? Not even the coins you purchased are owned by you. From its creation, the TBC coins have always been a stewardship. That means you must be responsible with them. Embrace responsibility. Some of you put far too much value on just the passage of time. If time passes and nobody does anything, then where is the value in that? Wake up. All right, so I stopped sharing my screen because that's the end of that thought-provoking article. All right, so that is the end of the article, and of course, I had already given us an intro, which I believe explained what the article has just read, what the article said. Okay, so there's nothing much to say here other than for TBC billionaires to take up the responsibility that, that they have to pay the monthly admin fee. Okay, that's just about it. And quite honestly, if we step up on all sides in all ramifications and do the needful, even within TBC community, as we continue to invite, as we continue to recruit new members, we won't have any problem at all paying this monthly admin fee. We won't even feel it. So I just want to say this, that if you are not cash flowing within TBC community at the moment, join my trainings, join my group trainings so that you can learn how to cash flow. And once you know how to cash flow, and as you begin to cash flow, you will not, in fact, you will be excited in paying the monthly admin fee with joy, with laughter, and with, ease. Okay? And so that's where I'm going to end it, because I said I didn't want to make it a long one. I thank you so very much, as many as are watching and listening this live broadcast. I welcome you, and I ask that you join me every single day as I do this live broadcast. Okay? Just in case you have any questions or clarifications about what I've presented to us, feel free to get in touch with me. Okay? And as I will always say, go below my video after this broadcast. Go to the description section. Okay? Go to that description section below my video. You'll see details of my contact. And like I said, feel free to contact me to help you, to teach you, to train you, okay, to mentor you, to be your coach. I offer to do that, all right, so that everyone will understand fully what TBC is all about, what their responsibilities are, what they ought to do, what they are not supposed to do. And of course, when all of that is done, you will be in alignment with TBC system, and all will work out for you. But once you step out of the TBC system, obviously and clearly, you will be out of alignment, and it is not allowed within TBC community. All right, so stay in alignment. That's where you ought to be. All right, and also don't forget, always remember to like my YouTube channel, subscribe to it, hit the bell button so that you will always receive notifications about latest videos, okay? From a live broadcast. All right, so once again, I thank you very much, and I invite you to join me in all of my live broadcasts. Thank you so very much. Good night, and God bless you all. Mm-hmm.